All right, folks, we have here one of a kind. This is a Permobil F5 standing. So it's called technically the Permobil F5 VS for vertical standing. This power chair has 7 electrical functions. 7 electrical functions. I hope I remember everything it does. This is just a fantastic power chair. So the first thing I'm going to show you in this power chair is, first of all, it has 40 miles, so it's barely broken in. It was only used for a month or two. It's a 2020 model, the last model they just came out with. The color on it is a greenish color. So right now we've got the chest guard and the knee guard set up. The first function of the 7 function I'm going to show you is going to be the standing feature, because that's what you guys are looking for if you're looking at this video on this chair, is the standing feature. So when you stand this chair, a couple things. You have to have your chest guard on your chair, and you have to have your knee brace on here. Okay, this knee brace is fully adjustable. So you have to have your chest guard and your knee brace on, and you also have a lap belt right here, which I'm going to tie. So the first feature I'm going to do is I'm going to do the standing feature, see if we can get that going. So the standing feature, it'll start doing this and that, but it'll work its way all the way up to the top, and you'll see the front wheels go to the ground as the chair gets at a certain height. And I'll let you know when the wheels go to the ground. So you can see it's starting to get itself in a position for standing. Now the wheels are going to the ground. So you'll hear the motors go, make all kinds of noise. That's normal. It has several motors to work with to get it to that position. These are just crazy, crazy technology. So the chair right now is almost there. There we go. So now we got the chair in a standing position, and that's why you want those wheels on the ground, because now you're standing more forward on the chair. The chair will still drive with the seat elevated. So if you want to do a presentation, you're at a meeting, whatever you need to do, your knees are locked in and your chest is locked in, and you have your chest belt here, and you also have grab bars here. So now this is your standing position on the standing power chair. You can see the back of the chair. You can see how it's built. You can actually see the armature for the seat lift, and you can see all the motors all over the place. It's just a crazy chair. So this is the standing feature. You can use this feature. This is the only chair. This is the best chair out there with the standing feature, because not only does it have the standing feature, but it has 6 other electric feature you can use. So I'm going to bring the seat back down. And once we have the seat back down, we'll talk about all the other feature this chair has, which is, this chair has just got lots of stuff on to talk about. So we've got our seat coming down. We've got our joystick on the right-hand side. If you're left-handed, we can put that joystick on the left side. So if you're left-handed, no problem. We can put all that on the left side. So we've got the seat coming back down, and the wheels are coming back up, and the seat's going to go all the way down. There we go. So we're back to normal positioning. Now the next function I'm going to show you is called the seat lift. The seat lift is just, look forward, it's just the seat going up. So this chair has a 14-inch seat lift. All the other chairs out there have 5, 10, 12. 12 is a big number these days. But this is the only chair on the market that has a 14-inch seat lift. So you're going to start at 22, and by the time you're all the way up, you'll be at 36 inches. This is one of the things about the F5. This is a 14-inch seat lift. So now you have 36 inches here, so you're definitely at eye level, and you can still drive the chair with the seat lift. Now the speed will be reduced when you're driving with the seat elevated, because this chair has a lot of function. They don't let you drive at full speed just to keep you safe. So this is your seat lift right here, and while we have the seat elevated, I can show you a couple things about this chair. This is a front wheel drive, so the wheels are in the front. There's nothing in front of that wheel. So what that means, this chair right here weighs 450 pounds. So if you have a 200-pound person on a 450, that's a total of 650 pounds. All the weight of the chair is transferred right here. So if you're outside, you're gonna have real good traction because the wheels will not be spinning. You'll have good traction. So it's good for the grass, it's good for loose impediments. It's not a golf cart, but it has a really good traction, okay? Also in this chair, you can see the 14-inch wheels. These are non-marking wheels. They're not gonna mark your beautiful floor. We have caster wheels in the back with a little fender on it. The suspension on this chair, if I shake this chair, you'll see one spring here. So there's a spring for the front suspension, there's a spring for the back suspension. The same thing on the opposite side. So if you see the suspension right here, you can see it, and you might be able to see it moving. And that suspension is adjustable with this ring right here. You can turn the ring, make it tighter or looser. So you have 4 independent suspensions. This is why these chairs, when they're outside, they ride like on a cloud of air, okay? You have a motor for each wheel. There's a motor that ends right here where the lever is right here, okay? The motor goes from here to the wheel, directly to the wheel. There's one on each side. For some reason, if this chair broke down on you and you need to push it, well, you know, it weighs 450 pounds. We're not gonna push it because it's in gear. It's too heavy. But if you turn the power off, and hopefully you have the seat down, but even if the seat is elevated, power is off. You see this lever? Push it down. It unlocks the wheel. So now your wheel is unlocked. You gotta do both motors, okay? That's how you roll the chair. When you're done, do not forget, put it back in gear, okay? You can see the armature for the seat lift. The actuator is actually here. Just a nice, nice power chair. So now that we've talked about the base, let's turn our power back on. And let's bring our seat lift back down. While the seat lift is going down, I'm going to talk about a couple different things. You don't need the chest guard, you don't need the knee brace when you raise the seat. I should have taken these off before I did the seat lift. You don't need that on there when you're just sitting in your chair normally. So now I will take the knee brace off. And when you put the knee brace, always remember, it's a lot easier to put the knee brace when the feet are, let me show you, when the legs are closer to the chair. It's easier to put the knee brace. You do not interfere with the cushion. If you have your legs all the way over here, you're going to have to bend the cushion. So if your legs are in, it's real easy to put the knee brace. Okay, so do it with the feet all the way in. So now we've covered 2 functions. The third function would be the electric tilt. So the electric tilt is when the seat goes back. So you can see the base right here. That's called your tilt. When this goes back, it's going to take the legs and it's going to take the back. That's called the electric tilt. And this is as far as it'll go when it's tilted. All right, the next function I'm going to show you are the electric feet. So these feet are adjustable. And I'm going to show you something else in a minute. Not only do they go up, but they'll go back and forth. These feet right now are going up. Okay? Now if you wanted these legs to go up and down, okay, you would have to go back through your joystick and find the picture of the seat and find the arrow that goes up and down by your feet, okay? So I would keep doing this until I see that arrow. Now here we go. Now look at the feet. These are electric. There's a motor right here. It makes the feet go up and down. So if you need to stretch out more, you get, but the only function you have to do through the joystick, if you want to use the joystick, is the feet that go up and down. It's not on this board right here. So now I can go up or I can go down. So if you needed some good circulation, here you go. You're all tilted back. But if you want to go back and be halfway tilted, this would be halfway tilted right here. You can still have some good circulation right here, okay? And these feet are adjustable, but they're electric also, so you can adjust them electrically. You don't have to have us do it. I'm going to bring the seat all the way back down. And now I'm going to do the recline. So this chair does take a couple days to get used to. There's a lot of buttons. You have to focus on your button and look at the picture to know what it's going to do. This is your electric recline, as you can see. So this is as far as this chair will go in the recline position. So you don't ask me, it will not go any further. This is as far as it will go because it has all kinds of functions. It probably won't go any lower because it has other things that it could impede that process. So now we're going to bring the recline back up, and the joystick is on the right, and I might have mentioned this earlier. If you're left-handed, we can switch everything to the left side, no problem at all. So I'm bringing the chair back up, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the feet, I'm going to bring the feet back down. So we're going to bring it back to a sitting, normal position, what you would have in your house, because I want to show you one more thing. This chair also has called the Anterior Tilt. That's will be your 7th. So right now we've covered the 14-inch seat lift, the tilt, the recline, the legs, the electric legs, the standing position. Now we're going to do what's called the Anterior Tilt. So now with the Anterior Tilt, it's recommended that you go up with the seat a couple of inches like that, and then hit your tilt button forward, and you can see the seat right here. You see it going up right here? So right here is called your Anterior Tilt. So you can see the seat is leaning forward a little bit. So if you needed some help getting out, this will help you get out. Just put your foot plate up and make sure everything is close to the chair so you don't have nothing in your way. So that's called the Anterior Tilt. You can see it coming back down over here. I'm going to bring the seat back down, the seat lift. So this is your 7th electrical function on this chair. So that's just crazy what this chair can do, okay? A couple more things with this chair. As you can see, it has a Permobil bag. You can put your wallet, your glasses in here. But this chair is also equipped with elbow pads. So if you're tilted all the way back, your elbows are not going to fall off your arm. These are elbow pads for this chair. You also have with this chair, I got to put it back in drive. We also have with this chair a full lighting package. So I'm going to turn the lights on. You can see these lights are just phenomenal. So these lights are on the frame. You can see how good they are. And you can see the back lights. And also we have, on these lights, we have flashers on both sides. And we have hazards. Okay? Also with this chair, I'm going to turn it around here so you can see the front lights again. These are your front lights again. You can see that. Let me talk about the back of the chair a little bit before we talk about the front, because this is a pretty neat thing. What you have back here, folks, is a cooler. So if you like soft drinks or you like more than soft drinks, this is where you would put them, okay? Now I'm going to unzip it so you can see the inside of the cooler. It's a cooler. I think you can definitely put a 6-pack in here, and you still have your lights back there. If this is too much for you, this comes right off, okay? Just like that. And the lights, there's a little wire here, and that connects to your lights somewhere in here, right here. Okay, so if you don't want the cooler because it does stick out, so it's going to take more room, but if you just want to put it on before you leave your house, you would just connect the little lights right here. I don't have my glasses on, so this might be tedious. Okay. All right, we'll just go without the lights. How about that? Then slide this on. That's how you put it on. And then you can tighten it up over here. There's a knob to tighten it up so it doesn't shake on you. So that's your cooler. The back of the chair, you have a fully adjustable headrest. You can remove it. You've got adjustments for the arms right here. You can adjust by turning these knobs. You can adjust the tilt of the arm right here like that. Okay. You also have behind this chair, which I forgot to mention, you also have a power button right in here, okay? So when we shift this chair, You do definitely have to have the cooler off, but you go right in this slot where the reflector is, right under here, and there's a power button right there. So when we ship these chairs, we always try to turn the power off, and if you go back in here with your finger up, push it. Now your power is back on, but you have to go to the front and turn the power back on in front because we turned it off in the back. So you would go back here, turn your power back on, wait a second, and you're back in power. The front of the chair. The seat is 18 by 16, so it's not a big seat, okay? But this chair can be customized. So if you need a 20 by 20, whatever you need a bigger back, taller back, we can do all that for you. The arms are expendable, so we can adjust this chair for a person 5 feet tall or 6'2". We can do it. You have push bars here, so these are nice. When you get out of the chair, you can push on these bars. You have a safety belt. So when you charge this chair, you'll take your Permobil charger and you'll plug it right below the joystick, and as soon as the lights goes to 100%, the charger will stop charging. So you have 2 batteries in this chair. They're supposed to give you about 13 to 15 miles on a battery charge. That all depends how much of the chair you're using, what kind of surface you're on, the weight of the user, how many of the electrical function you're using. If you're using the light, you might get 15, you might get more, you might get less. It's just a good number to go by when the batteries are new, okay? So let's recap. This is the Big Daddy of power chair. This is the Permobil F5 VS for vertical standing. It has the 14-inch seat lift. It has the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet. It has the electric feet up and down. It has the interior tilt, and it has the standing feature where you can drive around in a standing position. It has the elbow pads. It has a bag. It has the push bars. It has the electric lights. It has the safety belt, the adjustable headrest, and of course, let's not forget the beautiful with lights cooler that you can put on when you decide you want to leave for the day and have a fun day with this chair. So if you're looking for the top of the line power chair, this is the only chair with a standing feature that's made with this kind of quality. This is available right now. Just give us a call. And all this can be customized to your size and your color. So if the color is not your color, we can also change the color. So give us a call. This is available right now. This is just a crazy chair. So I was able to go about 7.3 miles an hour. I'm sure it'll go 7.5, but on the odometer right here it says 7.3 miles an hour. It's one of those, it doesn't take off fast. It takes off, then it kind of like a jet. Then it goes to full speed. The suspension on this chair is just out of this world. This is the Permobil F5 standing with 7 different electrical functions on here, positioning. It's just a crazy chair. This is the one that's got the 14-inch seat lift. So this is a joy to drive. Well, they're expensive, that's probably why. This is a nice chair. This is the VS, the Permobil F5 VS, standing with a 7 electrical function, the 14-inch seat lift. As a matter of fact, I'm going to raise the seat lift right now to show you what 14-inch elevated looks like. So as the seat is going up, I'll be talking more about the chair. This chair here is very low miles. I think it has like somewhere around 45 miles. It was used for a couple months. The color can be changed. The seat size can be changed. I think we're all the way up almost. There we go. So this is 14 inches elevated. Let's see how fast it dries. So this chair, because of the elevation and all the function, it dries at 1.5 miles an hour. So with the seat elevated, this is your speed. A little bit slower than walking speed. So if you're going to use a seat lift like I'm doing, make sure it's on flat surface. Do not abuse it. It's not made where the sidewalk is crooked and elevated and tilted. You want to make sure that you take care of this shit. It's a real expensive chair. If you take it, you'll get several years of enjoyment. This one's practically new, top of the line. Again, Permobil, synonymous with quality. This is a very nice one.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex.
We are a family-owned business for over 25 years.
We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marcsmobility.com.